At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Come on.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Russell. And this one's incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie. And it'll bring up 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it actually serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Russell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Russell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Here we go. Set. 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And all the way in for the touchdown. John Mechie hitting. Continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Russell. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. You know, in our... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a handoff at the middle. Witherspoon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Russell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On first down, Witherspoon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Russell. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play.
Ready? Ready, ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Russell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mechie has it on the slam. And he's going to come up a few yards short of first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is caught. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Lions.
Back to throw again. And Nelson's got it here right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Bryce Behringer.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The football going back over to Arizona now. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Panther 60. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Russell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Timberwolves.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They can... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
70. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Russell. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to have another 1st down as a tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play combination is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
First down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Off the play fake. Russell. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Mack Wilson coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
19,
2nd and 15. It's caught. Mitchell.
Complete to at 9, Mitchell. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Russell. And this pass broken up. The contact well of time there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
No good.
And that will keep the lead at 8. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there. 48 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Russell. They're hauling it in, Nelson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Virginia Beach, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw, Russell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw, Russell. And this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Russell. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's the numbers. Virginia Beach, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Russell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for De'Ami Brown. Incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle. Let go.
Looking to throw. Russell. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Virginia Beach first
Up
down.
the middle they go. Witherspoon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down at the 40.
Stopped by Garrett Williams.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second
From the
and
43,
9.
here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Russell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Russell. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go play action here on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Russell. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. This ball caught by Mechie. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That was nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Ready, set.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Go.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Back to throw. Russell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Repeating the last play, going to Mechie here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Virginia Beach. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Witherspoon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
2nd and 14. There's that man again. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. And now Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the game. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
19, 18.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
70, Wolf. Go.
Looking to throw. Russell. Touchdown! And now Mitchell. Finishing strong with 44. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side,
the finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. We begin with an intriguing matchup in the NFL International Series. And it's the home team's quarterback. He was on target all throughout the day. This one of 6 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Wizards get the W by 2 touchdowns. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's Drake May. He's a threat to tuck it and pick up the first down, which he does.